Hello dear viewers, I'm your host here with the webinar topic Euro USD and GBP USD technical analysis on 7th of September 2021. I'm a Dukas Copy community member. When I say I'm a Dukas Copy community member, it means that I'm from just a guy like you, and I'm not an employee of Dukas Copy. And yeah, we have an agreement, verbal agreement, that I will be doing webinars for their channel. So all the views or opinions or the trading ideas discussed in this webinar are of my own. They have nothing to do with the Lucas Copy Bank. So all the as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the Great Britain pound and euro against the US dollar. We have been doing this from the 19th of July last month, yeah. And if the time permits, we will also carry out the technical analysis of other major pairs. In fact, we are carrying out daily the technical analysis of other pairs, Euro USD, GBP USD, the major pairs, and so many other pairs also, almost 20 pairs. So in this program, we will try to follow the charts only for our analysis, okay? And in this program, we will only be using the candlesticks charts. We will try to find out the key levels where we can trade from, okay? If you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go our channel page and then select the playlists and search for the profitable candlestick patterns and the profitable chart patterns playlist. If you go through them, it will help you in understanding what we talk here. And at the end of the session, I'll be taking the questions from the viewers. So I request you to keep your questions to be asked till the end of the session. Last but not the least, everything that I say in this webinar is purely for your information or to give you an information edge or to enhance your knowledge. So you have to do your own research before you put your hard-earned money in the market. So with this standard introduction that I give you every day, I want you to go through the risk disclaimer quickly. This actually warns you regarding the risk that is associated with trading on margin, and you should not be trading also based on this webinar. So you take the information from the webinar, do your own research, and then if you open the trade, then it is okay, because I will not be responsible for any profits or losses that you take, okay. After this, I want you to go through directly to the charts that we talk about. That is our favorite part. All right, guys, before I start, I want to welcome my viewers. Hello everyone. MGA, he's here today. Nice seeing you, MGA, today. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm happy to see you here again. This is the second consecutive day that you are here. That means you are back from traveling, or maybe while traveling you are watching it. All right, whatever is the case, guys, if you are new to this channel, I request you to put that thumbs up if you like the content, okay. And if you think that this content is so good that it can be shared with others, so don't forget to share it with the other friends, because I want you to give this benefit to everybody but not to keep it to yourself, okay. Thank you very much. With this, I will start today's webinar. So till now we have started the webinar from this line, okay. This is the line, the time marker that we have kept here. From this time we are watching this Euro USD pair, and it has gone through thick and thin, came back on Monday 13th. All right, my friend, thanks for letting me know. So from here, after this day, the price has found some support here at around the low of this candle, which was around 1.1751, and after this low the price immediately got rejected at around the levels of 1.1900. After getting rejected here at this level for consecutively 4 to 5 days, I'm counting this one also because the price actually got rejected here, and then second day it went higher than 1.19 and then came back. Third and fourth day it remained below 1.19. Fifth day it went and made an intraday high of 1.18996. which is very close to 1.19 and then got rejected with a bearish pin bar. Now why I am talking about this price action here? Because it is suggesting us that this is a level of supply or resistance zone or a zone of supply. So 1.1900 is a strong resistance, because after getting rejected from this area, the price was able to make a lower low than the price had made here, or around 1.1751, and then here the price has made a low at around 1.17059. So this low, after this low was made, the price went higher and got rejected at 1.800. 1.1800 then became our second resistance, because after getting rejected here, the price came back and gave us a lower low, which is sitting at around 1.1663. See, this is actually the psychology of the traders here. The price was making lower highs and lower lows, but after making this low at around 1.1663, the price was immediately bought back and gave us a high again at 1.1900. So the price surpassed this level, only got rejected here for one day. After breaking higher, it got rejected again at around this small level at around 1.1847 level, and after getting rejected from here, came back to take support. So this is now at established support 1.1800 levels. So now price has again got rejected from 1.1900 levels and is now going towards this horizontal level of 1.1800. But on the way, there is a problem. When we joined this high and these lows here, we saw that the channel has formed, and this channel was once broken to the downside, but then immediately price came inside this channel, got rejected at this confluence for small time. Next day it closed higher with the Marubozu. That means the buyer says that we don't respect this channel, we want to take the price higher. But then sellers immediately next day came back in to push the prices lower. Now the sellers are saying that, hey buyers, we are not going to let you go higher, okay? We are sitting here, so you have to go low. The price has come down. Of course, the sellers were so powerful that they were able to trade below this level of 1.1847. But see, how important is this level? This is not that important level. This is a level from where the price got rejected here and here, but it is only 1 to 2 to 3 times, so it is not that powerful level. As powerful this falling channels resistance line is, because this resistance line was made by joining these three highs, from where after the price getting rejected made lower lows. Okay, so these are the important levels. So after we joined these highs, the price, this line is going through today at around 1.1835 levels. So if the price come back to 1.1835 levels, I'm sure, not sure, but I'm very confident that if the price sees 1.1835 region today, then it will be bought back immediately to go higher. Because if the sellers say that we are sitting here, the buyers say we will also look for a place to sit. So I think this is the place which is actually a confluence of 2 to 3 supports here. One is this falling channels resistance line, which was broken via Marubozu. So the buyers who did not get a chance to buy here, they would be looking for a buying opportunity. So this is a good area of opportunity for them. So if I switch it to 4 hour or maybe 1 hour, the best area of opportunity is this confluence of the supports. One is this rising channel support line, the other one is this falling channels resistance line, which now may be converted into a support. So this is a very good support for the price here. So what I want to say is that if you see some bullish price action after the price hits 1.1835, that can be our indication that open a buy position with a target of 1.1900. Why I'm saying 1.1900? Because this is the level which is rejecting the price again and again, and like I just said, there are many sellers which are sitting at these levels, so you don't want to bang your head on the wall when you're holding a position. So you will unload your position before the price reaches here by 10 to 12 pips, like 1.1890 may be a target. So in that case, you will open a position somewhere around 1.1840, not now, but if you see a bullish price action, your stop loss will be almost 12 to 15 pips, and your take profit target will be around 40 pips. So it can give you a good 1:4 to 1:3.5 risk to reward ratio, but open the position only if you see some bullish engulfing on the 4 hour, or at least bullish pin bar on the 4 hour. So this is the trading idea for Euro USD. Okay, I hope you got it. I'm saying to buy this pair because it has broken through this falling channel to the upside. Okay, now talking about the Great Britain pound, the similar things are happening on the Great Britain pound. Okay, this is the level from which we have started watching the GBP USD. Yeah, 1.3886 has come out to be a very good resistance on this one, and we were expecting actually some bullish price action at this marker, this 1.3800 marker, which we had made on the daily chart. But yeah, nothing happened there. I think on the 4 hour maybe a clearer picture will be, you see, nothing happened. The price just went below this level on the 4 hour, but when it came back to retrace this or retest this, it got rejected. That means this level is important, but the sellers were so aggressive, they closed the 4 hourly candle below it, and when the price again went back to that level, it got rejected again. So do you think that this falling channel, which was not retested after a breakout, will give us more buyers? I definitely think so. I think that the price will be bought back if it hits today at 1.3763 region, which is this falling channel's resistance line, which may now act as a good support for the price. So in fact, on the downside, we have this falling channel's resistance line, which can act as a support. If that is not respected, then the next support, which is horizontal in nature, is at 1.3670. Of course, these lows made on the way high, on the way up, will be acting as a good support for the price also. And if we look to the top side, then we will see this rising channels support line, which is just broken, will be continuously acting as the fresh resistance for the price whenever it meets this line. Also, 1.3886, which is the recently tested resistance, will again act as a fresh resistance for the price if it hits 1.3886 levels. So talking about the New Zealand against US dollar, the measured broken triangle targets are already taken. After that target is taken, the price is continuously going back to test over 0.7088 and see how beautifully this level seems to be getting respected. And on 4 hour, if you see some bullish price action at this area, this may be your opportunity to go and buy here. Okay, 0.7088 is an area which we have highlighted on our chart, that this area may be a very good area to open a buy position in the direction of 0.7151, and even after that higher, we are looking actually to go to 0.7315 region. So this can be a very beautiful opportunity if the price starts going up from here. But yeah, right now this particular candle is very bearish in nature, so opening a buy position now will be a very aggressive stance. So we will rather wait and wait for the price to actually close at least higher than 1 4 hourly candle on this chart. Then we can look for opening a buy position, and it will depend on whether we have favorable risk to reward ratio here in this pair or not. Now the favorable risk to reward ratio is at least 1:3 or more. If it is not 1:3, we are not going to open a trade even if we know that the price is going to go to 0.7170 and further. Talking about the Australian dollar, a beautiful channel on the 4 hour broken. Now if the channel breaks to the upside, it's fine, but it is broken to the downside.
So the next level of resistance, the previous level of resistance, actually now we are looking for this to act as a support, and this is coming in the region of 0.7338 region. So price has been trading now 0.7384. It is still almost 50 to 46 points away from this support. One can look for a selling opportunity, but this has been so bullish on the daily chart. I will say, rather than selling this market, now you should be looking for a buying opportunity as and when it arises. But since I will not be most of the time when you see that the bullish candles are there, I'll be saying that look for a buying opportunity. But no, you see, we have broken through the head and shoulder pattern. We were looking for a retest of this neckline. The retest has happened. Now we are seeing a bearish pin bar as well as a bearish engulfing candle on the daily chart. So it is shouting, this pair is shouting that I'm going to 0.70. Are you gonna sell me? So if I'm in this position, I will sell a very small size. Even if this today's candle closes lower than this channel, maybe at 0.7385 or maybe 0.7380, okay, with the stop loss of approximately 109 points and targeting 0.70, which is much lower, okay, which is much lower. This one is my target. So my target will be approximately 369 and stop loss will be approximately 111. So it is qualifying for 1:3 risk to reward ratio. But I will say that rather than opening this position now, why don't you wait for a closing here and let this candle to go to test this level as the fresh resistance, and then open a position around here, like the way I say, the conservative way. In this case, if you do like this, then your position may be open somewhere here. Your stop loss will go somewhere around 30 to 37 points, and if you want to take this high as the resistance, then your stop loss will be approximately 75 points, but your take profit will be much better, which is approximately 400 to 410 points. So you have 70 points of stop loss and 400 points of take profit. In this case, that will be approximately 1:6 risk to reward ratio, so which is a much favorable condition if you act in a conservative way rather than being aggressive. So wait for the price action to go higher, get rejected at around 0.7423 levels, and then open a sell position in this one. Okay, talking about the USD JPY, today suddenly US dollar has started an up move against the yen. So yen is looking weaker today, and the price has already reached the level where we had joined the highs recently, and now I think this level will act as a small resistance for the price and may even push it lower. But if it breaks higher than this, then this horizontal level at around 110.60 will be acting as a fresh resistance. Buying at the current levels not recommended, selling at the current levels not recommended. So stay away from the USD JPY until you see some good movement in this pair. So just stay away. US dollar against the Canadian dollar, very nice move on the bullish side, but the problem is that we have already gone into the resistance zone. So this 1.2628 region is the zone of resistance. If the price is able to close higher than this one today, if it is able to close higher than this level, then 1.2914 will be exposed again. But on the contrary, if the price closes below this, then it can be an opportunity for you to open a short position with a small stop loss higher than this one and targeting 1.2589 and 1.2528 again, and the price may go back down. Okay, yeah, nothing else. Actually, USD CAD, technically it is very difficult to trade US dollar against the Canadian dollar technically, because the rate is so correlated to the rates of Brent or the oils that it is very difficult, but still we do it. USD CHF, yes, US dollar has taken it again. I think there is some pullback in the US dollar index also. That is why this is all happening. The price has gone to 0.9185. We see 0.9165 the level of resistance. Now this falling trend line is the next level of resistance which the price is facing right now. If the price closes anywhere higher here, like near 0.9200, then 0.9241 and 0.9274 will be exposed on this chart. But buying at the current levels or selling at the current levels is not recommended at all. So you wait for the price action to go and test this falling channels resistance line, where we can open a sell position, because overall in the long term this is a declining market, and for the best opportunity we actually want the price to go to this channel anytime it can. So immediate support for the price right now is 0.9165. After that it is 0.9099 or 0.9100, and on the higher side it is 0.9241 for this market. Euro GBP, nothing special on the chart. This was the resistance broken and then came back. I think euro is now facing trouble as against the pound. I think now pound is better than euro. We can test this here. Euro is going down, pound is holding for on the 4 hour, but euro is still going down. So that is why euro GBP is going down. Okay, it's daily chart, of course. On 4 hour it will be down and down only. Yeah, see. So I think it is going back to 0.8558. If the euro does not hold there, then it can go back to 0.8558 also. So the gold, this is the important thing that we wanted to talk about. 1831 was the resistance, we already talked about it, and now the price has come back to the support zone of 1795, which we have talked about a lot in the recent times. This was a level which got rejected 3 times here, 2 times here, or 2 times here, 1 time here, and so many times here, and so many times here. So this is a very important level where the price is sitting right now. I'm expecting the price to find some support here. If not here, then at least when the price meets this falling channels resistance line, which may act as a fresh support, now the price will go back to 0.1831, because I am expecting the price to get rejected from here at around this falling channels, not falling channels, falling trend line. Because if the price gets rejected here, we will see a lot of sellers coming in to support that price action. Right now at this level, yes, there is a selling, but is it supported by everybody? No. So expect some buyback here at in this region here. If the price comes back, see how horizontal we have not marked any support level here, but see how many times the price got rejected at these levels. So if we throw a level here, then you can expect the price to come back to here and even here and get rejected from here to the upside. So this is very much possible, but right now buying near this level, right now seeing this bearish candle on the daily chart, I think it is not a good idea. So why not to wait and watch for the price to get rejected from this level to the upside to open a buy position. So right now the latest support will be this falling channels resistance line, which is dynamic, but right now it is sitting at 1787, and after that it is 1780, and on the upside we have resistance at 1831 and this falling trend line, which is also dynamic in nature. CHF JPY at doji, falling trend line got rejected from that one, and then 119.85, this was a support, got rejected from that one, trading right into the level of 119.95. so overall there is nothing to talk about on the CHF JPY. But if we switch to 4 hour, maybe something will come up. Yeah, now this price action is suggesting that if it closes below 119.96, then it can also see 119.85, but the zone is so small it is not tradable, so just stay away from this market. Euro New Zealand, yesterday we said that this is a pullback, and the pullback can go all the way to 1.6693, this zone, and the price has already been there. So yeah, now where to? So still, if the pullback is not over, the price does not go start going towards 1.6487, then it can go to 1.6774. But I think if it is just a pullback, the price may, okay, what we can do, we can actually draw the Fibonacci's retracements. Okay, joining these levels here, and see what extent it can go. Actually it can go all the way till 1.6940. So this is a lot to cater, but we have a horizontal level near 1.6774, and it is also very close to 1.6802, which is 30% or 38% of this fall here. So expect actually the resistance, if not here, then at least 1.6871. Or the price can actually go back from here also. But I think if we are looking for more sellers to jump into this market, they will need more information, more reasons to go short. So I think more and more people can go short here at around 1.6871. So this will be a very good opportunity to go short here. So MJ is saying I'm long in Euro New Zealand. This is good for you. Maybe you have seen the break from this 1.6637. If you are still long, and you actually this area here, if it gets respected in the euro, then your position can fetch you more pips. Okay, if this gets respected. But if it fails and the price comes back inside this falling channel, then your Euro New Zealand position will also go down. Okay, and seriously, I'm expecting more losses on the euro against the New Zealand technically, and but that can happen anywhere around 1.6802 or 1.6871 from. So these are the levels I think which will get rejected. 1.6693 may not be able to push the prices lower. That's all. XAG, it is a silver. Yesterday we tested 24.81. See how beautifully our levels are getting respected in the market. 24.81, we said that this is resistance, and next day there was a there was a small spinning top there, and then today there was a rejection. The price is going back again to this rising channel support line. Today it is sitting at 23.94. So if the price starts going down, now 23.94 may be a good support for the silver for today, and if the price closes lower than this rising channels support line, that means 23.84, and if that 23.84 is broken to the downside, then the next level of support is 22.06 on this market. On the higher side, if we break 24.81, then these recent highs may be tested again, these highs around 25.62. That's all in the silver. Ethereum, what a black day for Ethereum. Ethereum hit the 4,000 mark, and see what happened. Ethereum hit the 4,031, and yeah, it got rejected. Actually, it has gone to the level of 3,022. So $1,000 loss in a single day, very bad for Ethereum. But still, the price has been able to manage to stay higher than these lows. I cannot do any analysis of this candlestick here, but yes, 3467 is the next level. If you see, this may be another area of rejection. If the price starts going that way, we will switch to 4 hourly just to see what is happening here. I think there has been some very bad news for Ethereum. Why is it going like this? So if the price is now going up, I think 3467 will again reject the price, and if it does not, then the Ethereum will be back soon to the 4031 level again. So the price has actually got rejected from here once and got respected here for so many times. I think 3467 is going to get rejected, and the price may go back below to 2963 levels. See how important this level is, these levels actually. A lot of buyers were looking at these levels. They had maybe already their positions in the Ethereum on the daily basis. They might have kept their open orders here, and they got filled, and the price is again back to 3410. So the price dropped to almost $900 and has gained again almost $400 on this. So Ethereum is looking good for buy for some people, and for most of the people, I must say. If we drop a Fibonacci from here, we will see that the price is I think 3467 is going to hold as a resistance. The price is will not be able to, I think, go higher than this. So but the time will only tell, and we are not going to open any position in this one. The same is happening with Litecoin. That means it is across the board, but 162 was reached, almost 162 was reached. If somebody wanted to open a buy position here, this was a good opportunity. But since it has closed, not closed, but crossed below this for rising channels support line, so if it closes below this, and if the price does not go inside this, then it will be very difficult for the Litecoin to go up, and we can see lower lows in this one soon, maybe to the level of 145 again. But right now this candlestick or this market is not tradable, so just stay away from the Ethereum and Litecoin. All right, Brent, we first should see the daily chart. Daily chart, it is higher high and lower low, so that means it is expanding the range. The oil is expanding the range of its trading, but 71.84 is the level of resistance and support, so it is now hovering around a very important level. If it closes below, then we will see this rising channels support line. If it closes higher, then we will see 75.62, and maybe this falling trend line will also act as a resistance. But right now this is not a tradable market because it is in a range. I must see 4 hours. So yes, not a tradable market, because if it goes higher and you try to open a sell position, then you have a support close, and if it goes down and gets support here, you want to buy, then it has resistance very close. So not a tradable market. Actually, you want the market to go to extremes to trade. So what pattern we had created in this market is not created, but what we found that this rising channel is there and this falling trend line is there. So the price has actually not been able to go away from this falling trend line here and this rising trend line here. So we want price to go away from this to the upside or to the downside, so that we can be clear, we have a clear idea where the price is going. If we know, then we will trade accordingly. Right now it is like a dilemma where the price is going. So you always want to stay away from such markets which you are not sure which direction they are headed. All right. So after Brent, we have the Swiss market. The Swiss market is also consolidating, and we are expecting something similar to this one. The price after consolidation takes off to the upside. Here also we are expecting something similar to the upside, or maybe to the downside also. For the downside, the price may go maximum to 12,066, and to the upside it will test 12,572 first, and if it closes higher than that, then we can expect this level of 14,281 on this index. I just hope that it makes some sense to you, because till the time the price is consolidating, we are not going to trade this. Talking about the euro and CHF, the price is going in the area which I think is best for opening the sell position in the euro against the Swiss franc. Okay, this is the zone of resistance. One is this falling channels resistance, two is this horizontal resistance, three is this rising channels resistance here. So this area is a good resistance area to open the sell positions. Right now it is good for speculators, but if you want to open the sell position, if you want to open a sell position, then you should open only when you see some bearish price action here. Right now this 4-hourly candle is not bearish enough, it is bullish candlestick. So you want to look for a bearish candlestick and then close, let that candle close, and then open a sell position below the low of that candle. That is a good conservative way to open a short position in the rising market. Okay, so there's a lot of things to consider while you are opening a position. What should be your position size? What is the risk that you're going to take? So in this candle, in this chart, you will be taking a very small risk. Whatever the high here it is made, you will keep a stop loss higher than that, and you will open a position only if you think that this 1.0840 is at least 3 times from the risk that you are going to take, and you will not decrease your risk based on your targets. You will see whatever is the stop loss and then see is the next support at least 3 times away from that stop loss. If it is not, don't open that position. Okay, because it is not good habit of opening a position which is not having 1:3 risk to reward ratio. I can explain it always. Okay, so the next is GBP against JPY. So what is happening here? Let us examine this pair carefully because it moves very fast. All right, we have this falling trend line 1, which is made by joining these highs here, and then we have a trend line here. The price getting okay here. There are so many bullish lines here, but at this level, at this high of around 152.25, we can see a bearish pin bar. It is close to resistance, not at the resistance but close to resistance, and today there was a follow through, but this was not sufficient to push the price back to 151.16. so that means that the sellers are looking for more reasons to go short, and the buyers are saying that we are not giving up. So this is sort of doji forming on the daily chart, but there was a follow up from the previous day's candlesticks, and the price has not been able to make a higher high than the yesterday's candle. So there is a possibility of this price to go down still to the 151.16. Let us see what is happening on 4 hours. Okay, on 4 hour the price closed lower, gave us a pin bar. Okay, gave us a bearish pin bar, got rejected. So this may be a retest of that level which was rejected. The price has not been able to go higher than this previously 4 hour candle. The high was 151.99. but even if it goes, then this high of this bearish pin bar, which is at around 152.22, will be again acting as a resistance on the 4 hourly, and see how it aligns with these highs here. So if you drop a line here, then 152.20 region is going to be the next resistance for the GBP JPY, and expect the price to go back to 151.16 and maybe even to 150.49, and if that is taken out, then these lows at around 150.10, and after that 149.19 region. So I'm using the bigger and wider lines just to make sure that these are not the exact lines, these are the zones that you should keep your eye on. Okay, so the next is Great Britain pound against the Swiss franc. So yes, this was the area of support, and today's daily candle is a pin bar, not a bullish one. If it turns into green, it will be a bullish pin bar, and actually we had said that this is a bullish pin bar and the low of this candle can be used as a stop loss. If somebody has already placed his trade based on that, then I think his stop loss might be taken by today's candle. So this is a whipsaw that you say that comes in the market when it moves in either direction very fast. So this whipsaw might have taken out their stop loss if they are buying, but still I am bullish on this chart. I think it will give you a good profit if you target 1.2802 on this market to the upside. All right, on the downside we have support at around 1.2632 region, and the resistance is still at 1.2802. Nothing is there in between. Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin has also made an intraday high of 52,883 and has made an intraday low of 42,952. Almost, wow, almost $10,000 of drop in a day. I think today everywhere in the entire world, on every market, Bitcoin would have been discussed. I am not seeing the news. I'm not watching news, so I'm not sure about that. But yes, these lows which were broken, I think they will act as a resistance now. That is 47,005 mark, which we had 40,057 mark, which we had taken on this chart. Or otherwise, one can drop a Fibonacci from here and expect 50% to act as again a resistance. And if it does not, and the price is able to go higher, then of course the recent high is at around 50,405, and I will drop a line here at the recent high of 42,883 will be tested again on this market. Okay, last is the US dollar index. US dollar index is trying to go and break out of this falling channel's resistance line. So if it closes higher than this, then the next level to watch on, oh, see how it is getting rejected at these lows here. If you draw a line here, you see actually it is getting rejected here. If it gets rejected here, then we can see 91.76 still. But if it is able to close higher than 92.45 on 4 hourly closing basis, at least I will switch it to daily. So if it closes higher than 92.45 on the daily closing basis, then we can say that, okay, yeah, the next levels are these horizontal levels. these horizontal levels at around 93.18. So these levels will be exposed. Of course, this rising channel support line will be dynamically acting as resistance. If today it goes to 92.97 and tomorrow it goes to 93.10, so these will be the resistances which are dynamic and increasing daily. So after on 12th of September it will align with 93.16. So if the price goes back to 93.16 on 12th of September, I think it would be a perfect idea to go and short US dollar against the other pairs. And on the downside we have support at 91.76. So with this I think we are done with the analysis, today's technical analysis. If there is any pair that you think is worth discussing in our webinar, you can write them on the chat and we can discuss that pair, where to and where not to that is going. And if you want us to discuss any other pair that you think is an interesting one, I think we can add that also. Or if you have any questions regarding the technical analysis, I would be very happy to answer those. Let me know in the chat. And this is a super interactive session now because it takes only 5 seconds from anything that I say to reach you. So we have time. So no questions. If there are no questions, no discussions, that means we are going to wrap up this session right now. And to wrap up this session, I just want to say that I hope you got some idea about support and the resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days in the pairs that we have discussed today. Please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on a single trade. I will say this again. Keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on a single trade. That means if your stop loss gets hit, you should have a plan already that if your stop loss gets hit, it should not deplete more than 1% of your capital. Okay. And you should actually look for at least 3 times of the profit. So whatever your plan is, your plan has a stop loss and your plan has a take profit level. If your take profit is not at least 3 times away from your opening position level, as far as the stop loss is, it should be 3 times at least. If it is not, you should not open that position, even if you are going to get millions or billions or gazillion pips for that. You should not open a position if it does not qualify the risk to reward ratio concept. Now, with this note, I shall end this webinar. Please press the like button if you find this webinar useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. We have actually a lot of webinars coming up here on this channel. So I'll say that we have a webinar every day at 1500 GMT other than Saturdays and Sundays. Also, you can join the Dukascopy Forex community and like them on the Facebook page. I wish you a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for watching and sparing your time for us. See you tomorrow, same place, same channel at 1500 Greenwich Mean Time.